Good morning. Morning. I'll just type in the chat. Morning, everyone. Oh, I'm not typing in the chat. Morning, everyone. You're all well? So pop in the chat if how you doing. Let me know who's here. Got a little class planned here for you around the arms. And so really this morning we only need that cushion to get us going and our mat. And you, obviously. Okay, I'll bring this a bit further forward. So nothing too crazy, don't be worried. Okay, so who's here? Give me a shout out on the chat. I know lots of you on TVs, aren't you? Where you can't type. All these amazing devices. Thank goodness for the internet these last couple of months. It's like my candle here. Hi, Rihanna. So I think I saw you Tuesday on in Nerline's class. Nice to have you here as well. Oops. Claire, welcome back, Claire. Claire, did you manage to do the neck release class? Hey, Nikki. Nikki. Lovely to have you as well. Nikki's one of my teacher trainees, my first ever teacher training that I did in Singapore, and Nikki's now doing amazing things in Bath. So if anybody is based in the Bath region, when we all get back to in person, Nikki's your girl. Morning, Jules. Lovely to have you all here. And Louise. So I've got two school friends from when I was goodness me, our haircuts then, Julie and Louise. And the makeup, the blue eyeliner. We've changed a bit. Anyway, it's lovely to have you all here. Remember, guys, if you could give me a like. I feel really embarrassed asking, but it's kind of what all the YouTubers do. If you could give me a like and subscribe to my channel, then that would be awesome. So it's nearly 20 past, according to my clock. We'll give everybody about 30 more seconds. If you've just got in, hey, Helen. We're literally just going to need a cushion to sit and center on, and then we're going to do some arm work today. All right, so my clock says 20 past. All right, lovely to see you all. Let's take a comfortable seat. So as usual, feel free to be sitting in a chair. You do not have to be sitting cross-legged. This can be very uncomfortable for both knees and backs. So, not all yoga poses are brilliant unless they're nicely aligned. So whatever you're doing, just make sure your knees are lower than the hip creases or level with your hip creases. And that will allow the inner hips to relax. Hey, Emma Knight. All right, so bring your arms up to the side today. So going to be working underneath here. These, my darling children often call them my bat wings, okay, or dinner lady wings, okay. These are your triceps. And up here, the Popeye muscle, that is your bicep. And we're going to be trying to tone both of those today. Good news, all right? So we can wear all those lovely summer dresses and things. Inhale, draw it, lift up as if you're being lifted up through your armpits. Take the head of your arm bones back and sit back, lean back. And then take the sides of your throat back. So everything's stacked beautifully. Bring your hands to your thighs without gripping, and then drag them in a little bit. So you've got that little bit of freedom. See how I can move my elbows? Okay, settle in behind your eyes there. And don't clench the eyes, don't clench the jaws. Have a little slack at your jaw. Your teeth are not gripped. Your eyes are not gripped. And just start to gently inhale and exhale. Next week, we will have a class dedicated to a meditation as well. Inhale fully. And exhale completely. So just simply track your breath in and out. And the simple act of being aware of your breath will automatically, the body is an amazing thing, will start to slow everything down, which just has a ripple effect on your heart rate, your pulse rate. All good things come from a deep, steady breath. So take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then take a deep breath in. And bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Just bow your head a little bit and just acknowledge yourself and say, thank you, me, for giving myself 20 minutes. And if you feel comfortable, please join me for entering or sealing into the class with the sound, the vibration of one Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. Take another full breath. And as you open your eyes, look at your hands there and interlink them. So just let yourself interlink them the way that's natural to you. And start to draw a figure of 8 with those wrists. You can hear mine. You can probably hear mine across the mic. Gave me a couple of pops then. And then we get the brain involved. See if you can go in the other direction. Ooh, ooh. Always makes me stick my tongue out, going in the other direction. Well done. Okay, and then you can pop your cushion to the side, lengthen your legs out in front of you. Let's give the ankles some love. Let's not neglect them. Circle in one direction. Again, you might get pops and in the other direction. It's really good to wake up the ankles and calves first thing in the morning. Flex them towards your face. Okay, and then lean back kind of about 45 degrees until you feel your tummy kick in a little bit, and bring your fingertips. So just play on your fingertips. Sometimes I refer to these as cupcake hands. So imagine you've got a really gorgeous, one of those fancy cupcakes, and you don't want to squish it underneath your hand. So create that much space. Okay, and then wrap your triceps, those ones that are underneath here, back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then bend into your arms and lean back a little bit more. Lift your chin and breathe. So you should have quite a lot of your body weight there in your arms. And if you don't feel it, lean back a little bit more. And then just take the bend out of your elbows by about 1 centimeter and then rebend it, ensuring you're wide across your collarbones. Lift your chin and smile. Keep wrapping the elbows back. And then again, take the bend out by about 1 centimeter and then go back again. Keep breathing, and we're going to do this for 10 pulses. So inhale, come up, exhale, down, and keep going like that. We're going to go 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, and then come on up. Reach your arms up. If you've got any aches in your hands, just give yourself some starbursts. All right, and we're going to come onto our hands and knees for plank. I want you to remember, hopefully you can see this starburst of the hand. So you're really getting this knuckle down, and make sure your index finger points to the top of the mat. And they're about this far apart, so just your outer shoulders apart. That way we can ensure that we don't hurt the shoulders, which we worked on yesterday, not to hurt them. Spread your hands like crazy. Press that index finger knuckle down. And if you overdo that, what will happen is this tricep that you've just worked will wrap around like this. So wrap the tricep back towards your own waist, like you're wrapping it to the back of the mat. Okay, and that will be hard to do with keeping the knuckle down at the same time. Inhale and exhale, snake through your spine a couple of times. And then tuck your toes, push the mat away from you. So I want the arms to be nice and straight. If you're hypermobile, then you need to make sure the eyes of your elbows look towards each other so we don't overextend. Tuck your toes and then lift your knees 1 inch. So I'm hoping you'll start to feel some tone in your arms. and a little lift in your tummy. Lift your chin so you're looking towards the top edge of your mat. And again, breathe. We're going to hold it for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Now feel the tone in your tummy and try and keep that and the activity in your arms as you bring your knees down to the mat. So there's still tone in your core. Keep pushing the mat away from you so your arms are toned, and imagine you're dragging your hands towards each other. You might feel more muscle fire up then. And then stretch your left leg back. Lift into your tummy like you just did when the knees were lifted. And then stretch your right leg back. Now if this becomes too much, watch me. You can bring your knees down and stay here. That would be absolutely fine. Otherwise, see if you can keep, or you could come down halfway as well. Inhale and exhale. That's 3. Inhale and exhale. That's 4. Inhale. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That should be 2. And exhale. That's 1. Sorry, folks. Lift your bum up and back. You'd never know. Do you know I've got a maths degree? Can't count. Bend and straighten your legs a couple of times. And as you look at your hands, again, the index knuckle presses down and the triceps wrap down to the mat away from your ears. Lift your chin. So there should be quite a lot of work going on in your arms here. Lift your bottom a bit higher. And again, we're going to hold it for 3 deep breaths. I'll see if I can count properly. Inhale. That's 3. Inhale. That's 2. Yeah, I did it. Inhale again. Last one. Lovely. And then come down to your knees. Well done. So come spin to the long edge of your mat. I'm going to have to move my mat away from the wall a bit. Okay, so you've got the long edge of your mat here. Extend, I'm going to try and mirror you. Extend your right leg out to the side, spread the toes. Then take your left hand down to the mat. Okay, now you can probably see that my index finger is lined up with this middle mark of my mat. And the idea is that I'm pretending that my hand will stay still, but I'm pretending I'm turning the hand like I'm turning a jam jar top to clockwise. So turn that, you'll feel this tricep wrap underneath you. Push into the arm, get it nice and straight. Okay, so that you're not collapsing your ear there, and reach your top arm up. Okay, if this is enough for you, you can stay here or slide this back leg to the front of the mat. And you can add on a little bit by picking up this bottom knee and stepping into side plank. This is obviously fab for the core as well, but it is awesome for the arms. So keep wrapping that tricep around. So imagine when you're turning your jam jar top. And once again, we're going to breathe. Inhale. That's 3. Inhale. That's 2. One more deep breath. That's 1. And then bring it down. You can bring that back knee down first. Come down. Inhale, come up. Let's take a pause in the middle. Give our shoulders some love. All right, and we'll do the other side. So extend your right leg out to the side. Your left leg. Your right hand on the mat now. And again, watch my index finger is along this middle line here. And this time I'm turning it. So I'm wrapping it back. Wrap the tricep underneath you. So you get some space here at the neck. Okay, lift up. And there's still some nice work here. Reach your arm up. Hold it here. See if you can feel your arms working for you. And if you'd like a little bit more oomph, you've got a little bit more in your tank today, then take this extended leg, squeak it to the front of your mat, okay? And then hop your underneath leg beside it. So make sure you flex the feet. Inhale, that's 3. Exhale. 2. And 1. Awesome, guys. And then you can release the knee down. Both knees down. Lovely. Give yourself some circles. All right, now, I think we did this the first morning. Imagine you've got some water on your hands. Make sure your arms are nice and straight and start to flick. So make sure you flick loud enough that you can actually hear it. So there's some energy going on in it. You might be able to hear it down the mic there, making quite a lot of noise. Flick, 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 flick. This begins to warm up your wrists, your forearms. Fabulous if you're doing a lot of typing. And then flare your hands for me and bring them out to the side. Now, while we're doing our arms, we're not going to forget our feet. So tuck your toes behind you and watch me as I tuck the toes. The little toe is joining in the fun. So you might need to reach around and tuck it and take a seat. Okay. That's fabulous for stretching out the feet. Again, keep your hands spread, reach them out to the side, plug in through your armpit, so don't be rounded and reach through like this. Okay, and I want you to imagine you've got a tea saucer on each palm, okay, and you're going to make a circle, go backwards at just about the size of a tea saucer. Lift your chin, smile. Hey, Tina. So I've just seen your note on the chat. A couple of circles. Keep going. And I'm going to count you through for 10, 9. Keep smiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up here. Keep smiling. And then flex your arms in and go, wow, I'm stronger than I thought I was. Okay, place your hands again, downward facing dog. Walk it through. Lovely, and then come down to your knees. Okay, so watch my hands. We're going to do a few press-ups. You're going to take your fingers and turn them to the sides. Can you see my fingers are actually on my wooden floor here? So turn them, they're quite wide now. I'm in a sort of a box shape here with my body, so I'm going to bring it forward to a half plank. Okay, and then just bend your elbows about 2 or 3 inches. So what you don't want to do is dump the shoulders forward. Okay, I want you just to bend about 2 or 3 inches and then push up. 2 or 3 inches, push up. Join me if you haven't already. And we're going to do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push your bottom back to a child's pose. These variants will offer up sort of different range of motion for your shoulders. Okay, and now we're going to do what I call them the little love hearts. So you're going to put your thumbs together and your index finger together, and it sort of forms a little love heart, an upside down love heart. Put that on the mat underneath your chest, and again walk your knees back. Please don't cheat, don't be in this box shape. Come forward. If you're not a nutter, you could be in full plank. Go for it. I'm not. And then bend your elbows, again about 2 or 3 inches, and then push the mat away. Bend and push. Bend and push. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 for luck, and push back. Extend. We've got 1 more to go. Okay. So make the last one best one. Place your hands like a plank. So index fingers point forward, knuckles press down. And one of the biggest things that can happen in yoga is that this happens. Our shoulders drop. And this is really not good for the shoulders. So don't be tempted to do that. You're only going to bend, again, 2 or 3 inches. And make sure you bend your elbows towards your tummy, not out to the side this time. Okay? So look up on your knees, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. It's only a few, and if you're not liking it, you can do this. I'm with you. Let's do it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Well done. Push back. And even if you bailed out there, well done for pitching up this morning. Okay, downward facing dog, folks. Pick up your left leg behind you and step it forward. Bring the back knee down to the mat. Inhale, come up, circle those shoulders. And then sweep your hands around behind you. After all that work, they might like a little stretch out. So interlink your fingers and stretch them back. So do your best to stretch your knuckles more towards the back of the mat as opposed to down to the floor, because that'll just shorten your side body there. So lift your chin, widen across. That should give you a nice little stretch. And then bring them forward, interlink your fingers. Bring the knuckles to the top of your head and then stretch up. Lunge a little bit deeper. This will give you a nice stretch into your pulse points. Okay, and we're going to do the other side. So sweep your hands down. Let's change legs. So step the right leg forward. Left leg steps back and bring the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, come on up. Reach around. Remember, we want to stay full in this side body, otherwise it gets crampy and ooky. Reach around, interlink your fingers. Stretch your arms towards the back of the mat, so away from your bum. Lift the sides of your mouth. Smile. Widen your collarbones. Lunge in a little bit more. Take your throat back. Lovely jubbly. And then unleash your hands. Bring them to the front. Link them in again. Bring the knuckles to the top of your head. And then stretch up. See how straight you can get them. Can you squeeze your own ears? Lunge a little bit deeper. So you stretch now into the pulse points. Okay. One more breath. Super. And then sweep your hands down. Step your way back to downward dog. Come down to your knees and we'll do one quick spinal twist. So lie your way down. Tuck your knees in. Hug in. Bring your arms out like a cactus. If you've got more space, you can spread them wider. Take an inhale. As you exhale, turn your head and shoulders to the left. And then also bring your knees. Imagine you're bringing your knees up to your right elbows. You turn your knees to the right. So don't just drop them to the floor. Try and lift them up towards your elbow and lower them down. Take another inhale and feel yourself wrung out in both directions. Okay, and then come back to center. We'll do the other side. So it's like you're doing two different actions from your tummy button. From your tummy button up, you're breathing up and turning your head and all your innards almost to the right. And then start to bring your knees to the left and imagine you're trying to get them up towards your elbow, which will make you kick in a little bit more core. We'll do a core day soon as well. Okay, so twist it out. Beautiful, everyone. And then come on back to center. Hug your knees, hug it in, bring up your forehead. Maybe give yourself a little rock. And then we're just going to take 5 deep breaths in a Shavasana. So extend your legs, reach your arms out, tuck your little angel wings underneath you more. This is really important to pause. Don't be tempted to miss this, guys. Stay with me for 5 deep breaths. And, if you have time, if you're at home, stay longer, but just allow the practice to land and settle on you. And then whatever you've gained, whatever you've shed, leave it on the mat. And this calmer version of you, bring it with you. So take a big breath in as if you're gathering up this little bit of fabulous in February energy. Bend your knees, roll to your side. Press into your palms. And come on up to a seat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Well done, everybody. Take a deep breath in as we seal and close the practice, top and tail the practice with the sound of one Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Well done. Okay, now, so again, before I remember, please give the video a like. That would be awesome. Tomorrow morning, I have some family stuff to deal with. So I've pre-recorded the class and it's going to be premiered on YouTube. So basically it's there and it'll get premiered at 8:15. So it's 5 minutes earlier because I couldn't change the settings, basically. So it's 8:15 tomorrow morning and the video goes live and you'll be able to see who's live with you. You'll have a list of names down the side. So you'll still feel like you are doing it live. I physically can't be there. I've got hospital appointments and things to deal with. Okay, so, and then on Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, we're on Insight Timer. Okay, all right, so take care. Any confusion about all of that, flick me an email. Send me a message here if you want to. Those of you with the back care issues, I'm going to send you individual emails because it's probably not the right forum to be trying to sort out backs. All right. So, all right. So do still log on tomorrow. I can tell who's been online. So go and, well, I can't see your names, but I can tell how many. So I'll know if you've been, chaps. So don't skip just because teacher's not there. All right. Okay, we'll have a super day, everybody. And as I say, sarahpowellyoga@gmail.com if you've got any questions or any requests. I love having requests. All right. Have a beautiful Thursday. Those tricky triceps, love them. Yes, I know. It's all right, Caroline. All right, Nikki and Jules. Take care, everybody. And so I'll see you live on Saturday afternoon, 4:30. It's a 45-minute class, but it's okay. You'll be fine. Bye.